This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans.
You can stop your stream if you want, if you're having issues. I got mine up.
And we are underway from Houston. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hold it ready.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st down, Dolphins.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
18 Cardinals. Dragon 60. 18, right in. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hooker now on play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. but it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. May want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And Dixon has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. They're working on a good winning streak. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Texans had 10-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Fights forward at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Moving over downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready. Press on leading.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
60 Maverick.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Hooker. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away
Fine
from
territory
drawing
for
level.
a pick or a knockdown, but nope.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Why are you throwing it like that?
It's intercepted. Inside the 20.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Hooker on 1st down.
Okay.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running game working. They'll stick
I don't
with it on first
understand,
down.
man.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And this is caught. Touchdown Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw.
What
That
the
is
fuck?
incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? Super 19.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stiff armed him. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We discuss it a lot, but he is so hard to get to the ground, and we saw it right there.
How about that low center of gravity, the strong frame that he has? If you're a bowling fan, you would understand and recognize that.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dolphins 42. Texans 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receivers.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. Oh, fighting off the defender. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
19 right. Warriors 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Rig. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 43 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cam Smith. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
19 tight, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Hooker. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot.